In this series of videos, I'm going to be testing some games on the all-new Asus ROG Ally. These tests will be focused on showing you as close to an out-of-the-box experience as I can provide. I've performed all firmware updates and all driver updates as of the date of this upload. Tests will show usage of the 15-watt performance profile and 25-watt turbo profile on various resolutions in order to find a point where the game is playable and enjoyable. Should you wish to perform tweaks such as using the manual mode or de-bloating Windows 11, then you can only expect to get better performance than what you're seeing here. Should any games fail to meet the criteria of being playable, I will at a later date be testing these using tweaks and other modifications that may become available from the community, also including using tools such as the manual mode and potentially de-bloating Windows 11. If you do have any game requests or anything that you want to see specifically, please let me know in the comments below. But with all that being said, let's get started. Alright, High on Life, a game from Justin Roiland's studio Squanch Games. Really enjoyed this one. It had no business being as good as it was. We'll start off as usual at 15 watts. We don't need any motion blur. Nobody should. We'll start off at low settings. I remember trying to play this on the Steam Deck when it came out, and you could hit 40 FPS pretty easily, but it was pretty heavy on the upscaling, and it was a little on the blurry side. Speaking of upscaling, does this have any options for it? It does. Well, we'll try without FSR first. Okay, well that's running pretty nicely. It's a little inconsistent. Let's try with FSR on. And keep it balanced. God, I hate these little crab things. Okay, so we're sitting 70 to 80 now. High 60s on occasions. But FSR in this game seems to create these kind of weird artifacts, especially around the gun's eyes there. You can see the eyelashes have gone really strange.
I'm here for whatever you need. Just let me know. I'm going to help you in any way I possibly can.
getting tired just looking at you. I mean, my God. The good thing about bugs is nobody... Okay, you know what? Earlier it was weird, now it's just crazy.
Okay. Let's see how we sit if we pop the preset up to medium. Not great.
That's a glob.
Yeah, that's not very nice at all. Okay, let's pop that back down to low. And on to 1080p. And this might clean up that weird FSR sheen a little bit.
You were hopping around too much.
Okay, sitting in the mid 50s. And that higher target resolution on the FSR has cleaned up some of the muddiness. You could do this at 15 watts. This isn't bad at all. If you weren't paying attention to your frame rate, I don't really think you'd notice too much. Now, whether or not this gets a little lower in some more hectic scenes, I don't know, but this is usually the most demanding planet because of all the foliage.
Too slow, dude.
Let's crank this up to 25 watts.
Hey, you're using me again. Thanks so much.
And that's much better. That is consistently above 60. And if we take off FSR, then we're high 50s. Ooh, no, that started with a 4. And Cannock's stomach medium. And we'd almost certainly need FSR for that. God, that motion blur is egregious. But we are sitting at a steady frame rate. Okay, high on life. I don't think we need to go too much more into that. You aren't going to hit high settings. Not unless there's some system tweaks that you can do to really push it. Maybe playing with the allocated graphics memory. I don't know, but I'm not getting into that. Personally, I'd probably go 25 watts, 1080p, low. Keep the frame rate nice. Keep the resolution nice. I'll probably even stick FSR on there just for good measure to pop the frame rate up to the high 50s. If you want to save some battery, 15 watts, absolutely fine. 720p, low. I wouldn't add FSR onto that because it makes this game look really ugly by doing that. But either way, you've got the options available to you. This runs really nicely. Enjoy. Hope you enjoyed this testing video. If you did, we'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to Just Nerdy Things, as we'll have plenty more to come.